There it is.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys. It is Yahoo Chick and.
The Don X.
Yep. We have to apologize for not being on, not coming live for a while. Things have been crazy. I've been busy. Jay's been busy. And,
I've
well,
been lazy. Yeah.
you don't have access to my channel either.
Yeah. Also, my computer is being acting up, so there's
Oh,
that.
yeah. Your dogs ate your TV.
My dog also ate my TV. Yeah.
I think you got feedback, though.
Oh, you have to move it like this then.
Okay. All right. Well, we were talking and we kept saying we need to go live. We need to talk about this on the channel. Guess what?
What?
I don't remember what we talked about. Do you?
All sorts of stuff, really.
We did. We talked we always talk about everything, and then I'm like, I have a question. I have another question. Anyways, you know what? I did remember something because that's why I came. I said we're a little bit late starting, but I put some pictures on to bring up. And that was because, I found my countdown thing. Where did they go? I added some new ones. I don't know where there they are. Okay, found them. All right, so I think this is the first one. We were talking about, hey, there we go. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to overlay it. I don't know if anybody can see that.
Yep. It's really small on my phone, but on a computer, I'm sure they can see it or something.
I'm going to see here. I put them under logo instead of overlay. Let's see here. Style? No. That's what happens when I don't do things for a while. I forget. Overlay. I don't want to overlay. Oh, yes, I do. Okay. But I didn't save it there. I saved it somewhere else. Okay. My bad. Anyways, okay, I'll pull it back up there, and I know it's going to be tiny, so I just don't know if it's the right one. Are you able to see that at all?
No.
Okay. I wonder if I can. Oh, what happens if I? Oh no, that doesn't work. Well, that sucks. Well, so we were talking about sorry, I'm just.
We were talking about attacking.
Oh, add overlay. Okay, I'll have to re-add them. We were talking about crimes, organized crimes 2.0.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So this is, so I have it. And do you? Are your faction?
I do not.
Okay, so we had some questions. I'm adding these back in. I guess you had some questions about how it worked, what it was.
Yeah.
You know, whether we like it or not. Actually, I have to go back and do some stuff, but I think this will answer. It's a little more work for leaders, and players. But I like it. I think it's super fun. And I'm all about fun and things that make me laugh, and this really does make me laugh. So let's see what we got here.
I can kind of see it.
Okay, so what does this do? Oh, look at that. Does it make it bigger?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Things you learn. So this is called Smoke and Wing Mirrors. And what we did is we stole a car. And these are our players that we're playing. And oops, get over here. I don't know if that's working. Is that so? Does that show it centered for you?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. So you know how when you play the excuse me, the racetrack and you see your car going around?
Yeah.
So these things actually move. These are screenshots of it because I couldn't video it at the time. Probably be really good to do on Twitch. Then people could really see it in action. So it says Yahoo chick charms him. So I don't think that's the first one though. I don't know, I got a cough. Okay, so let's see, what does the next one say? So it kind of goes through the steps. And oh, that's the last one. That's why it's not making sense. Okay, let's see here. Okay, what did so how many was there? Okay, I'm going to take that one down. That's the last one. That's the spoiler. How many was there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5, so that's the last one. Oh man, why does this thing got to be so complicated? Okay, overlay. That's the one I'm doing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Oh, I think there's 7. I might have taken a picture of it twice, but I do all this stuff on my phone, so it's really tiny and hard to see on the phone. And I think this is the last one. So the last one's actually the first one. All right, so let's take a look at that one. All right, so so here's the beginning. So it says pose as an influencer. I'll get back over here. Oh, wow. Huh. I don't know. I can't see it.
It's kind of really small, yeah.
It is still small. I'm just going to go over to my pictures and read it. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, pose as an influencer. Con your way into the showroom and steal a high-end supercar. And it kind of moves the people around a little bit and then these things pop up. It's so, and then it'll show the next one after that. And sometimes it's like 30 seconds and the next one comes up. So the team arrives stating they booked a video shoot featuring the supercar. After checking the booking schedule, the salesperson finds nothing. And Brisk, who's on our team, flirts with the salesperson, insisting his boss agreed to it. And they're charmed by Brisk, and the salesperson gives in and leads them to the car. The team begins blocking out the first shot. So then, let me see here. Oh, let's get rid of that. Okay, I think this one. Oops. Okay, can you see the person at the top? Does that say ventilator?
I can't really read it.
Okay, you can't read it. Anyways, but you can see how the little things have moved. And again, it's like the race cars, they keep moving. And it's just, I find them hilarious. It moves around. And then it just like these little white bullet points pop up. It's kind of fun. you know, everybody has to sign up and pick their, so you see how I'm moving through it. It just, that's what it does. It moves through kind of like that. And then at the end, it just says, you know, we succeeded in stealing the car. So it is fun. And so for the one that we just did was a hustler, a car thief, an impersonator. But when you are on your okay, this is what when you're in the faction, you go over to your OCs, you have to click. I'm just going to click. I thought I had one of these screen share. You do have to click which role you're going to be in the organized crime. So, oh, I should have made that small, zoomed in, I guess. But anyway, so here is the screenshot of what. So you can see the tabs there: recruiting, planning, and completed.
Yep.
So you have to click those tabs at the top. So if you're a faction member, you click the tab. You know, if you're not in a organized crime, you click the recruiting tab and you join one of the roles. I keep forgetting what they're called. Roles. And then let's see, one of these roles, empty slot. As you go there, here's one. As you're going through the roles, okay, let me just pull the library. Okay, let's pull this one up. Okay. Did that do, okay, what did that one do? I think that's, maybe I took a screenshot. Okay, so that one, okay, that one's just showing the rules, but you have to actually click, see how there's empty slots there? Okay, you can see that. So there's what, 3 people, 1 or 2 people in that one, or possibly 3. It's too small for me, but then it says empty slot.
I think 2 people, yeah.
So here, if you click the empty slots, it'll say what you need. If you take that slot, you make sure you have whatever it is it says you need. So in this one, it's saying, as the lookout, I need to have binoculars. Now you can take a slot and not require anything. So I'll add this one in just to show you. So I clicked it and it's uploading. There we go. See this slot here? You don't need anything. So it's good for new members. Oh, look at that. What did that do? Do anything? I don't know. Anyways, I don't know what I'm doing here. So it's good for new members because they can click that and say, okay, I don't need anything. I can take that slot. Or I need binoculars and okay, I don't have binoculars. I got to get them. Or I can't take that slot. I got to take a different one. So that's kind of cool. Then, oh, let's go back to one that I already did. See how, so this one's been completed. See how it's got a little tab at the top? It says paid.
Yeah.
So the faction members all were paid. And it popped up. Okay, we took this car and this is the value of the car. I forget what the options were, but there was an option about the car or pay the members basically based on the value of the car. So I just went, you know what? I don't know how the other one's going to work, so let's just pay them the cash. So what it did, it took the car and put it into Faction Armory, whichever. There's an extra spot now. I don't know if it was in the one before, but I never noticed it if it was.
Okay.
So it is in the let me see here. What do we have? Oh, it's called Other. So we have weapons, armor, temporary medical drug boosters, cash, cesium, other points. And so anyways, it shows up under Other for me. Because I'm like, where'd that go? What happened to the car? You know, or did we get the cash? I didn't know. So we actually, so that's another thing. Make sure if you're going to give out the cash and keep, like, do something with the car, you're going to have to sell the car to get the cash because,
right.
Oh, let me see. Because otherwise that money is coming out of your faction. And if you have no money in your faction, then there's a problem, right?
Right.
Okay, let me get rid of that. There we go. And photo library. I'm just going to show you so we've done that one twice, and see the cars are in the it's under Other. So that was cool. That was cool because I'm like, what happened to these cars?
How much are the cars worth?
Let me see here. It says this one is 3.6 million.
Mm.
Oh, it gives. Oh, I should. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot this. And
what's the name of the cars?
Okay, hold on. Oh,
it sounds like they've added new cars.
Yeah, so I kept them because I was like, I'll leave them in the faction. So if somebody wanted to buy them, what's the other car? Hold on. I don't even remember hearing the name of this car before. You're going to think this is neat, I think. Just give me 1 second. I know should be more organized, and anyways, I was working and busy, so okay, let's see. Okay, car number 1 that we stole was this one. Car number 2. Okay. It just takes time to upload it. Oh, it did upload. Okay. This is pretty cool. When you click on the information, it gives you all this information.
Lamborghini Toro Bravo.
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of neat because it tells you the top speed, your acceleration, braking. So, which is funny because I never clicked on it before tonight, and I didn't know it did that because I was like, is that car worth keeping? And maybe I should buy it from the faction myself.
Well, I can compare.
Yeah. So here's the other car we have. It is a Valoria LFA.
Cool.
So
that thing looks fast.
Comparing it, oops, that's the same one.
There's only 35,000 of them in circulation.
Yeah, so I mean, if you look at the top speed on that one, look over here, you can see the top speed on that one. It's red line, about halfway. Top speed of that one, it might be a little more than halfway. This one,
but the braking on that one's way better.
The braking on which
is not that much better.
Yeah, so it's pretty neat. You can compare them and look at them, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's get rid of that. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. And oh, paying out. Are you a faction leader?
Yeah.
Okay, so paying out. I mean, this would be good for faction leaders. I'm just wondering if I have one. Let me go back over to my OCs here. Completed. Do I have one? Oh, we failed one. Nope. Oh, this is a cat. I wondered about this one. Cash me if you can. We failed that one. So let's see here. So 2 team members were captured after a series of missteps left them trapped in the bank. So they were trying to rob a bank. Two of them tried to access the ATMs without raising suspicion, but they took too much time trying to open the machines. Dixie tried to warn them about the arriving bank manager and even tackled her to buy more time. But it was all in vain. When Brisk and Van were caught by the guard, they were unable to get away, and they were caught in a lockdown as Dixie fled.
Jeez.
Oh, I can't show you. I haven't screenshot the how to do the payouts. So it's pretty simple. It's pretty easy. You can put in, I did tell you this, but I'm going to repeat it in case there's anybody else listening or watching that would be interested to know. So it'll say, okay, I took an easy number and I said $5 million. You have 4 people doing the OC, and say it paid $5 million at the end. So the faction leader has to go click the button payout to the faction. Then you have an option of giving them a percentage, or the faction a percentage, and how you want to divide it up. So that was pretty cool. And so if you have 4 people and you're going to give the faction 25%, well, the faction would get $1 million and each person would get $1 million.
Right.
So I don't know what the norm is for factions and what other factions are doing right now, but I thought it was a great way. Oh, there's a lot of feedback. Try now. A little bit of feedback, but not bad. So I thought it was a great way for small factions to have money to buy Xanax for their people.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear the feedback, but it's bad.
Means I have to hold my phone.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Means I have to hold my phone.
Yeah, it's no feedback right now. Oh, we got somebody watching. Well, welcome. Welcome to the show. Oh, I know who's watching.
I think it's
the
Jay.
Donix.
No, it's not me.
Not you? Oh, well, awesome. Thanks for watching. I hope that information's helpful. It is fun. I think as a leader, we have, so what I did is I put out some newsletters to let them know, hey, you got to go here. You need to do this. So they're starting to do them on their own, which is pretty cool. In fact, I am going to recruiting. Oh yeah. So, okay. Is this, okay. Let me see here. Oh, I can't join. I must be flying or something. Oh yeah, I'm in the hospital. I OD'd again.
Jeez.
I did all my DVDs, took my ecstasy, and OD'd again. You know how many times I have OD'd on the ecstasy trying to do a happy jump?
A lot more than me.
Probably. I think 4 or 5 in the last few months.
That sucks.
It does suck. It sucks a lot. And I even went over to Switzerland today. I guess I did it about, I remember it was before 8 o'clock, so Eastern time, and the time flip on Torn is at 8 o'clock Eastern time. So I should have probably waited for the time flip. which would have been, I think, 15 minutes later. So I think it was 7:45.
I don't know if it's random. Like, I don't know if it's just like you eat a certain amount of ecstasy and you overdose, or you eat a certain amount of Xanax and you overdose, or if it's just random.
Well, I hate it.
Yeah.
I'm like, this stupid game.
It's the worst part, yeah. Had pretty good luck though, so.
Oh, that's good. What's going on in Torn City with you?
Not a lot. Just kind of running a faction. Ended up getting into a war that it ended less than 24 hours. Like, it was brutal. They kicked our ass like bad. They're at like 3,900 points. We're at like 250.
We just finished our war. I can't believe it was like over 4 days.
Yeah, that's a good war though. You probably won some decent rewards.
No, it sucked. So they got decent awards and we
Oh,
got a
because you
melee
guys
pass.
lost.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks.
But we had enough points. I upgraded our flying, so they get an extra item, so everybody's happy.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. And anyways, yeah, we didn't need a lot, so whatever we got, there's like 700 bonus, something 760 bonus respect or something like that, and I was like, well, we only needed like 600 to get more to get to that upgrade, so
Yeah.
so yeah, they were like, hey, the one guy's like, hey, I noticed I got an extra item, yay. So, but this happened, and you and I talked about this. Hey, how'd I get you on that side?
I don't
Cool.
know.
I flipped you. Oh, look at this. Look what I can do. Do. Anyways, you see that? Can you see that?
I can see it kind of, yeah.
Oh, I flipped you again.
Yep, 1,175, 1,175.
Yeah, that was day after one day. And it was a tight, and I mean tight war. We pulled ahead. At that point, we were losing, and it tied up. And I was like really excited. I was like, oh, and I was all fully stacked. I'm like, I'm gonna do a chain, and we're gonna pull ahead, and we did. And well, I was tired. I worked and I was really tired and I was staring at the phone and just not even paying attention to the timer. I was up to like 43, I think, or something like that in hits. I had enough energy to do 50 hits. And
Yeah.
I was so ticked. I was like, oh no, I missed the timer.
That's funny.
And if I had kept it going, other people would have jumped on, and because I was so ticked. I went off and I could see when came back online and checked, somebody had picked up later, like not much later. It was like I would have had enough energy to do like another, say, half hour.
Yeah.
And somebody else was on at that half hour, and I'm like, yeah, like they could have kept going, and they did a like a 25 chain or a 15 chain, I don't know, but I was like, oh,
Yep.
like we could have had a better chain. And we lost 3 chains. Like, I was most ticked with myself on the first one, but the second one I was like, the other person was hitting, and I used the PDA, and the PDA doesn't, there's too much lag, so I knew they were hitting around like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And I was like, what happened? Like, so one time, like I panic when it gets down under 30 seconds, and like I'll be like right on it. Okay, I gotta hit. Like if it gets down to 20 seconds, I'm hitting. So
Yeah.
then I'm like, well, and it gets down to 20 seconds and the person hits, so or it refreshes like they have already hit. So I'm like, so I was kind of waiting for it to do that, thinking they hit, and they didn't. And I was like, oh, the only time, like the one time I think, okay, I'm not going to panic because they've been hitting. And I
Yeah.
damn, like our chain was like 43 or somewhere up
God.
around there. It does. And I was just like, oh man, I should have hit, but I didn't. Because nobody could take me out.
Yeah.
You know, the other one, they could. Um, anyways, but not easily. Had to be their top guys. And yeah, so I don't know. We ended up restarting another chain. We ended up getting that chain up to 50, like 56, because that's all the energy between. And everybody started popping on. I'm like, we could have had 100 chain there. That
Yeah.
which so that was kind of like I wasn't mad about it, but it was not as mad as I was about me losing the one by myself. But I was like, oh man, like it makes a difference in a war, right?
Yeah, but it happens though.
It does. And so, like, I don't get mad at other people and stuff. I get mad at myself for things.
Yeah,
And,
I've had it happen to me a lot, and of course it's frustrating. But like, all you can really do is try again later, right?
yeah. And then the other team, like, I'm kind of a stubborn person. Surprise!
Surprise!
And I don't like to spend money on the wars. So I'm gonna have to start. I don't know. I'll probably figure. I have some ideas anyway. So the other team has another faction that they, um,
They
I think
use in their wartime to keep everybody in the hospital.
no, no, they weren't doing that. What were they doing? I think they were. What were they doing? Yes, sorry, they were in the beginning, and they bountied us so we couldn't hit. Which, or sorry, we it just that we lost the third chain because of that, because the other person was out of energy and I was about to hit, and somebody had taken the bounty out on me, and I didn't have enough time to med out of the hospital and
It's an
hit.
early discharge.
Well, sorry, yes, early discharge, but I didn't realize I was in the hospital, and I kind of like, what the heck's going on?
Uh,
And and then I'm like, oh, I'm in the hospital, and I started panicking, and I was like, I gotta get over to the hospital, and I gotta click the button, and I mean, it was 30 seconds because I think at that point I was hitting around the 30-second mark,
yeah,
and that was the first time that one of the like they had bountied me, and that was the first time that it really affected me. So I was like, oh, they bountied me, son of a birch tree, because they couldn't hit me, right?
yep.
Uh, anyways, and it was 10 bounties, so that was the first of 10 bounties, and it messed up my chain, and I'm like, so
Oh, that does suck.
frustrating. Yeah.
They tried
Oh,
to do that to me today too. Bountied me while I was chaining.
and I guess this is going on Twitch as well, but on YouTube, if they come on YouTube, they or Twitch, maybe. I think both. If you make a comment, I can see the comments. So,
Hmm.
have you got your Twitch going?
No, I do not.
Oh, okay.
Again, computer problems.
Yeah. Um. Oh, so can you explain briefly the? So that looks like a tie game, but tell me what you told me
Well, there's
yesterday.
a decimal point after each hit, so it's actually 1175 point something.
So it's not actually a tie game,
No,
but it looks like it here.
but it looks like it. Yeah.
All right. So, because I thought about messaging the other team and saying, "Hey, what if we leave this as a tie now?"
It wouldn't matter.
Yeah, yeah. So unlike a 0-0 war.
Right, because that's a true tie. There's no points at all.
Can you explain to our viewers what that is?
So if both sides in a war decide not to make a hit on the other side, you would end up with a score of 0-0 at the final conclusion of the war, and then both sides would get rewarded based on that. Now there were complaints and stuff that I was doing this, and apparently there's some sort of consequence to doing it now, but I don't think that there actually is. I think that was just bullshit.
And oh, I had a question about it. I lost it. Zero. Oh, and you were the first. Sorry, was it your faction? I know it was Western's faction. Was it
Yeah.
Western
It was
and
mine
you?
in Western, yeah.
Yeah, you two were the first to ever have a 0-0 war in Torn City,
Yep.
and we all thought it was pretty cool,
Yeah.
but nobody else in Torn City did.
Everybody else in Torn City started bashing us. Basically, they were like, there's been ties before, though there wasn't," and they were like, they're just dumb,
And then,
jealous.
Torn City is one of the worst places for people to tear people up. That's why we're torn up.
That's true. That's
So,
true.
so one of the comments I saw about that was, "You guys were just lazy."
I think it was just an intelligence thing because both sides are sitting there going to the gym all week instead. So the next time that they end up in a war against somebody else, not only can they lean on that one faction that they already tied, they can be like, "Hey, I need you to hospitalize my people," and then they can score better points. And not only that, but then they're also stronger because they've spent 2 weeks in the gym instead of just one.
Hmm. And actually, I remember my question now. How hard was it to get people not to hit?
That's tough. That was more difficult than getting people to hit during a war. Like when
How
you're
many?
losing, you know what I mean? Like
Actually,
there
my
were
team's
there
really
were more
good.
than just there was like four factions, four wars that were going on all at the same time where I was actively attempting to get a 0-0. And it caused actually stress in my real life because um people didn't believe me. They didn't believe in the idea. They were like, "We're just not gonna make any money." And I was like, "Well, even if you don't make any money, like I'll cover it." And they were like, "Blah."
That was my question. How hard it was, and how many how many
I
times
had
did that?
staff members actively trying to sabotage it. Like staff members were offering members on each side of the war money to hit like $25 million to make one hit.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Like
That's
staff
crazy.
members were, and I told everybody, I said, anybody who makes a hit during this war specifically will be out of my alliance. I will be hospitalizing you permanently, and I do not care. I don't care who it is. Like it can be a leader, it can be a co-leader, it can be just a member. I don't care.
That's crazy that I did not know about the staff doing that.
The
Like,
staff they actively tried to dissuade us from attempting it because they told us that A, that we would be not rewarded, B, that it's not possible, C, even if we tried to do it, that it wouldn't work, and that it blah 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 blah. They told us that it had never happened for a reason, and I argued. I said that the game mechanics clearly allow for a tie, and they said that basically if there was ever going to be a tie, there would have already been one, and that I shouldn't even try because it's a waste of effort, basically. And I was like, well, we'll find
actually,
out.
it was no effort if nobody hit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yep.
hilarious. But it was actually a lot of effort because you had to convince them not to hit.
I know.
Because you know what? It's all noobs are like, I'm again, I'm teamed up on this war, and you know, I've got a little bit of gym now, and now I can go hit people.
Yeah. Well, the thing was convincing these factions that if you do want to hit, we have other factions for you to hit. Just don't do it in your war. We'll still pay you to hit people, just we won't pay you to hit these people because we will actively attack you if you ever do that.
But that once the 0-0 war happened, you haven't tried to do it again, have you?
Nope.
Yeah. It was
It's
just
just not enough support.
Well, it was just a it was
There was too much consequences from the first one.
But it was something you had a goal to achieve that, and you achieved it, and now it's like meh.
Yeah, I mean, like ultimately, if there was a group of people that really wanted to cause damage in Torn City, that's what they would do. That's what I would do. That's what I do.
What?
Just go to the gym,
Oh, you cut out a little bit. Just what?
Just join an alliance and just go to the gym all the time and just try to get ranked against people that you're in the alliance with and get 0-0s. Seriously, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
But there's not enough people in the alliance at the current moment, and it's really tough to keep the alliance strong whenever it's so large.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not even going to ask about your alliance because that causes issues.
It does. Yeah, it can. Yeah. My alliance is pretty much just doing its own thing.
Oh, I think I know who's watching.
Oh, shit. We do have to wrap it up soon, though, because my phone is starting to die, and I have to go to the bathroom.
Well, thanks for that piece of info.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, so what did we want to do? Is it oh, hold on one second. This one?
Yep.
Well, this has been
TornCity. It's been a fun conversation for sure.
Yeah. We'll have more to talk about next time.
Yeah. Plus, I won't have to go to the bathroom the whole time.
And I will be more prepared. All right. Bye, everybody.
Right. Bye, everyone.
Wave.
We'll see you next time.
Stay out of the forums, Jay.
Yeah. I like strings.
I forget what my line is.
Stay out of the forums, Jay.
Stay the fuck out of the forums, Jay. Bye.
All right, guys.